Hello. Okay, guys. I got my Jewel. I got my mini microphone. I I'm gonna record this. This lighting's a little wackadoodle. A little wackadoodle. I don't know if you can. I don't know how well this microphone works. So hello. Welcome. Um this is I don't want to call this a podcast because I'm inspired by podcasts for sure. But also, I don't know if y'all watch Drew Modson on YouTube, my toe cold, if you will. He just kind of sits in front of the camera and rambles a little bit. And in theory, is that a podcast? In theory, is that a podcast? Yes. But I don't know. Calling this a podcast sounds too pretentious. I'm just gonna sit here and chat. So this is Weird Shark Girl. I don't have a better title for this series. Weird Shark Girl episode 1. Um, you may notice that I have a mini microphone and AirPods in. And you might think oh, she's getting two forms of audio. No. I'm playing music in my ears because I'm scared that if I don't, I'm going to get too into listening to my voice and it's going to stress me out and I'm going to have to stop recording and want to cut myself. So, I'm this is my version of watching someone play Subway Surfers in the corner of the screen while I'm watching a TikTok. Just kind of distracting the far corners of my brain so I'm not thinking about what's going on here too much. But with that being said, I'm listening to my 2023 Spotify Wrapped. And I was in the first episode of this series, I think it should be about us getting to know each other a little bit. So I wanted to go through my Spotify Wrapped. I have my laptop with my notes for the episode. I really I'm putting some effort into this one, guys. But I should have pulled up my Wrapped while I was getting ready for this. Okay, get my Wrapped. 2023. How else are you supposed to get to know someone than their Spotify Wrapped, right? Log in, and I'm using my phone to record this because that's where my mini microphone connects to. Guys, come on. All right, let me log in. Couldn't log in. We're just gonna go through the playlist. The weirdest thing about my Spotify Wrapped is I feel like my top songs are never from my top artists. I find one obscure song from an artist I never listened to, or 5 or 10 of them, and listen to it on repeat. And yet my top artists are always the 1975, and Hippocampus is always in my top artists, and Harry Styles. But yeah, my top 5 songs. I Want to Die with My Blue Jeans On by Fair Hot Hazel. That was one of those random songs that I found, and I was I'm going to listen to this on repeat for the rest of my life. Hybrid by Annie DeRusso is number 2. Now, Annie DeRusso, I do love her, and I think she was one of my top artists. She makes music for me. I know she does. I know she's commented on one of my TikToks before, so I know that she's a fan. She is literally okay, what is B up to? And I'm gonna write a song about it. She started teasing a new song, and she's I don't know if I'm gonna release this one. And I was bitch, if you don't, because it's like literally me. It was like, oh, we can date or we can fuck. I don't really care. Like, I'm so chill. Like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, me. Because, like, really, I do care, but I don't care. Like, whatever you want. It's great. We love Annie DeRusso. Number 3, also Annie DeRusso. Nauseous. I can't even remember what that one sounds like. I'm playing it right now. Yeah. Yeah. No. What if I stay here and gave it up? What if I cleaned my room and we fucked? We fucked. It's so good, guys. I wish you could hear it. I'm realizing now this might not be very fun for y'all to watch. Yeah. Song number 3, Touching Yourself by the Japanese House. Literally, guys, I was obsessed with this song for like 2 weeks. I think it had just come out or something. I was obsessed with it for 2 weeks because I was like talking to this guy and like we were just texting all the time and it would get like kind of horny, but I never let it go too far because I was like, it makes me uncomfortable. I'm not into the whole like sexting thing. It makes me nervous. I'm like not even good at like dirty talk in the room with a person, let alone over the phone where I can go back and read it and like cringe the fuck out. But that song, I was like, oh my god, it's what's going on? Like, I love it. So I was listening to that on repeat for weeks. And song number 5 is Shotgun by Soccer Mommy. Which I don't even know what the song is about, but it's just got like a good vibe. You know? So yeah, that's my Spotify Wrapped. I wish I could remember my top artists. I think they were number 1, 1975. Number 2, Flip Turn. Flip Turn had his album that I keep burping into the mic. I'm sorry, I just ate dinner. Flip Turn came out with an album maybe last fall, called Shadow Glow, I want to say. And I feel like it's such a good fall album. And they have a song called Brooklyn Baby. And as someone that lives in New York City, I'm like, oh my god, that's me. Even though I don't live in Brooklyn. But I just like vibe to that song a lot. Goddamn is my number 10 song of the year. So, Flip Turn, and then Boy Genius probably. I saw them in concert this year, so that makes sense that I was listening to them a lot. I don't even remember the rest of them. I guess I can pull up my Instagram. Guys, this is so fun for y'all. I wish you could talk back to me. I really need to have enough followers to go live. Because I feel like I would be such a good live creator. Y'all know what I mean? I could like sit on live for hours and like entertain. I just need people talking back to me. Like, ask me a question. I'll answer some questions for y'all. Like, sitting here and just talking to the camera feels a little weird. I'm not quite used to it. But I'm trying to figure out my top artists for y'all. And of course, I'm looking at. Do y'all ever pull up Instagram on your laptop? That shit's weird. I'm looking at my own Instagram profile on my laptop. Going through my old stories. Oh! Didn't add it to a highlight. We'll never fucking know. Maybe I did DM someone about it. Let's go look through my DMs. Y'all are just going on a little journey with me. Well. Okay. Investigative journalism. We got the 1975 Flip Turn Miniature Tigers. Such a good band. I have loved Miniature Tigers since I want to say freshman year of high school. They have this song called Like or Like. And it's just like yearning. I love just like love songs and like songs about having crushes on people. And I love that one. And then I remember They played this tiny little venue in Dallas like a day or two after I'd come back for winter break. And I convinced these two people I made friends with that summer that also lived in Dallas to go to this concert with me. One of them didn't go because he's an asshole, and I'm glad he didn't go. I like don't like him anymore. But yeah, oh my god, it was so much fun, and it was this tiny little venue. It was so fun. I also watched one of my now favorite movies of all time. They're in the movie, and when I saw it for the first time, I was like, "Oh my god, I know that band!" And so I think that's half the reason why I like that movie so much. And then Boy Genius and Annie DeRusso, who I've already talked about, my queen. I love her. I'm Annie DeRusso's number one fan. I think like if she doesn't come to New York City soon, so I can go be front row at her concert, I might cry. But yeah, that is my Spotify Wrapped for y'all. And that was the first topic on my list. Now I'm gonna put my laptop down, and we're gonna chat. So, in the spirit of getting to know me, I feel like we should talk about one of my favorite TV shows of all time. No, it's not Gilmore Girls. No, it's not. What other show do people love? I don't know. It's not like Doctor Who or Supernatural, one of those shows that everyone loved. I love House MD with Hugh Laurie and that one guy, the Australian blonde guy, Eric Foreman. I don't know the actor's name, but yeah, that. Oh my god, Olivia Wilde was in it, guys. Olivia Wilde was in it. That's how I know Olivia Wilde. And then now I don't like her. But wow, House MD. It's about, if you've never heard of it, which I find hard to believe because it's iconic. It's like American culture. It's about this like moody doctor who's like the best at being a doctor, and he's number one doctor. And he's also addicted to drugs, addicted to painkillers because he's got like a bum leg. I don't know. And he works in diagnostics. And he's got like a little team, and every episode there's a new case, and they're like, oh my god, what's wrong with him? And this team's like, it's cancer. And he's like, no, you idiot. And then they spend the whole episode figuring out what's wrong with these people, and it's so fun. It's so fun. But also sad and depressing, but mostly fun. I definitely recommend this show. There is one episode that I can't stand, and it is in the first season. I want to say it's like episode like 4. This little girl comes in and she's like gonna die in like less than a year. She's like maybe 8. And Dr. Chase, who's like the hot blonde Australian, who's like the eye candy for the TV show, and I eat it up. I love him. He's like giving the little girl an MRI. She's like, I'm gonna die without having my first kiss. And they fucking kiss. He kisses a child. I hate it. It makes me so uncomfortable. Like, I put on the show to fall asleep, and I know what episode it is, and I know if I'm gonna like be able to sleep while this episode is playing. When I hear like the episode always starts with the patient of the episode and like them how they got into the hospital, like them falling ill, like oh my god, they had a seizure at a birthday party and now Dr. House is on the case. Whenever I hear an intro and I can't tell you what it is, but I know it, oh my god. And not only, oh my god, guys, this show, the little girl is played by Alison De Laurentiis from Pretty Little Liars. It's crazy. It's crazy. House is such a good show. And also, like, I am a Chase stan. I love Chase. Like, I'm in it for Chase. But the older and more mature I get, and take this with a grain of salt, y'all. It's all a joke. Hugh Laurie's hot. Like, House is hot. I would fuck House. I would fuck House. I love that show. It's so good. And also, once it gets to like the second half of the show, shit starts going down. And I don't think I've ever watched the whole show all the way through. Maybe once. But now it's like I watch it to fall asleep. So like I don't really pay attention. I really kind of stopped paying attention after like Spoiler alert, House and Cuddy start dating because I love them together, and when they break up, everything goes down to hell, and I don't want to see that shit. Like, they're so cute. Ah, after this, I'm gonna go watch some House. I was planning on I love like a long ass YouTube video where they're like going through everything that happens in a TV show. I wanted to make one of those about House. Like I can pull up the document where I watched like the first 5 episodes and took notes on it. But like, Jesus, that's a lot of work. Do these people actually go through and watch like the whole show? I need to email Mike's Mike about it because how does he do it? His are so good. I could make a killer House one. Just like, whew, you know? I bet they go on like wiki, like House MD wiki or like Gossip Girl wiki and look up plot points. Man, I'm gonna do it. Maybe one day. 2024, big things coming. Um, and I say that big things coming in 2024 not only because I'm gonna make the House video, but because I've invested in this fucking influencer lifestyle. Like, I'm in the negative for being an influencer right now because not only did I buy this $5 mini microphone, $5, I love her, obviously. I mean, we're doing this because I have a mini microphone. I spent way too much money on a new camera, like a real ass fucking camera. It's got fucking, it's a mirrorless, not a DSLR, like none of that crop sensor shit, whatever that fucking means. I don't know. The girl I work for was like, "You need to get this," and I was like, "All right, queen, whatever the fuck." I bought this tripod I bought a while ago because also my boss told me that I should have one. I got a little iPhone tripod that comes with me everywhere. It kind of looks like a giant dildo, which is fun. I bought like a light that illuminates. I could be using it right now, but you know, it's episode 1. We have to have some room for improvement. Um, and not that was all, not all of it. The camera was Black Friday, the microphone was Black Friday, the light was Black Friday. I bought a giant SIM card, like hundreds of gigabytes, because all my other ones only have like, I have like a 30, 38 or whatever, and I was like, oh my god, so much storage. And then I was doing research and they were like, oh, if you want to take lots of good content, you need to have a really good SIM card. And I was like, if you say so. And I bought an expensive one. I love to just spend my fucking money, don't I? I did buy clothes for Black Friday. I bought 2 pairs of jeans, one of which is already stained, because I wore them to work. No one told me that bartending was such a fucking messy job. I mean, like, I think any job that I have is gonna be messy, because I'm just a messy bitch. But, guys, I told you I'm playing music on my phone. Why is Woman by Harry Styles? I mean, this is my favorites. Woman by Harry Styles is one of my favorite Harry Styles songs. I don't remember listening to the song once this year, and it's in my top songs 2023. That's fucking crazy. Granted, number 93. My 100th most popular song this year, Chiquitita by ABBA. Go off. I love that for me. That's so funny. Go off, Harry. Just like surprised me. I heard the whisper of, do you want to just search romantic comedies on Netflix and see what you find? And I was like, whoa, Harry, what are you doing here? Yeah, bartending's fucking messy. My jeans are stained. I like bartending though. That's something new that I've been doing. Crazy. Yeah, so all of this gadgetness that I've bought is just to encourage me to be an influencer. Like, I have 2 Instagram accounts now, one of which is Weird Shark Girl, and that is my like personal Instagram. I want that to be my personality. I want that to be like silly, goofy, like what I'm up to. And then I have Weird Shark Girl NYC, which is like just kind of like lifestyle-y, like food in New York City, like just kind of like millennial influencer shit, I guess is what I would categorize it as. And I just need one of them to pop off, you know what I mean? And from there, we'll figure it out. If I could totally forget Weird Shark Girl NYC and just focus on, like, just do Weird Shark Girl and, like, be, like, I hate saying this, but, like, the next Brittany Bursky, I'd fucking do it. But, my backup plan is, like, oh my god, this amazing diner on Long Island is so good. You'll need to come. The only thing is you don't really get paid for that shit. It's like just free meals, but I'll take free meals. I'll work as a bartender 4 days a week, eat my free meals, work up a following, and then just be an influencer forever. That's the goal at this point. And then from there, I can go and do my, like, start acting or something. I don't really see myself as an actor. Because y'all have noticed, anytime I'm sat in front of a camera, I get weird. It makes me really uncomfortable. But yeah, so I don't know. Influencer era. I mean, as you can see, I'm trying out YouTube. I'd be posting TikToks, which my TikToks have been kind of popping off lately. I know like 300 views isn't a lot, but every time I post a TikTok, they're like steadily getting like average more and more views. And I posted one the other day and it has like 4,000 views. It doesn't have a lot of likes. Like, it's fun. That's fun. I mean, anything over like 150, I'm like happy with. I'm like, whoa, we did it. We're viral. And not that I really want a viral moment. Like, no, I want a viral moment, but I want it to be for the right reasons. I don't want to be just viral for the sake of being viral. I want people to be like, oh my god, this girl's so pretty and funny and amazing, and I'm obsessed with her. Let's make her viral, and then Weird Shark Girl becomes whatever the fuck Weird Shark Girl's gonna be. Like, Weird Shark Girl's a brand. Weird Shark Girl, I want this to, like, go places. Like, I'm gonna come out with a merch line, and we can all be Weird Shark Girls together. Oh my god, what if I did, like, Weird Blank Girl? Like, I want to say Weird Horse Girl. That would be a fun one. Weird Frog Girls, where the frog girlies at. That's a good idea. I should write that down. But, like, yeah. So look out for that. Woo. See, I don't want to make this video too long, so I have one more topic that I've written down. And that is, never get bangs because it's a disease. It's a disease. Like, I got bangs for the first time maybe, like, 2018, 2019. And, I mean, this is the longest I've ever let them grow out. Because every time I get here, I'm like, I want to change my appearance again. Like, I have 3 options right now. Backstory. I dye my eyebrows black. Or I used to. I haven't done it in, like, a year. So, like, now they're just, like, brown. But I used to dye them black, and I kind of love the look. But I took a break because it's kind of crazy. And I let my bangs grow out. So now I just look like so fucking normal. Not that bangs make you look any different. But, like, I love a micro bang. Like, I fuck with a micro bang. So my options right now, bangs. But if you get bangs, you have to keep up with them or let them grow out, and there's like bad stages. Like, right now I don't think this is the best stage. Maybe if I, like, ever styled my hair, it wouldn't be that bad. But, like, growing them out is such a pain in the ass. And then, like, in the summer, my forehead gets so fucking sweaty that my bangs never look good. So if I'm gonna get bangs, I need to get them now. And then they'll be grown out by summer. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. So bangs, dye my eyebrows black again, or bleaching my eyebrows. I really want to bleach my eyebrows, but I feel like I have the personality of someone that's, like, super edgy and super cool, but, like, I don't dress or really, like, present as someone who's edgy enough for bleached eyebrows. But also, like, if I feel like I'm edgy enough for bleached eyebrows, why don't I just get fucking bleached eyebrows? And honestly, it grows back in like 2 weeks, apparently, from all the internet research I've done. I think I could slay bleach eyebrows. So yeah, those are my three options. That's what I'm wrestling with. Don't be surprised if something on my face changes. I don't need another facial piercing. The ring is enough. I want a septum, but like my mom, I already have tattoos. Her poor heart would break. But if I get a septum piercing when I come back from Christmas, I don't think I'd see her again. She'd probably come in April, and that's only 4 months. Guys, I got a lot to figure out. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in. That was a Weird Shark Girl episode 1. Thank you for following. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Live your life. Be the weird shark girl you want to be. I don't know how to end this shit, so I'm just gonna do this before it's